Morning everybody, welcome back. We're on the coast today, we're in St Ives. You can see that in front of me. But yeah, I'm here for 3 mornings. So we'll try and get out for sunrise for each one. I thought I'd bring you along. Got a couple of time lapses running around the corner. But yeah, not a lot going on this morning. A bit flat and blue, but always good to be out. But yeah, like I said, I thought I was here for 3 days, so I thought I'd bring you along. Something a bit different. I'll give you a bit of a tour of St Ives, some of the quaint little back streets. I'll give you a few of the tours of the bars, some of the bars that I like. A bit like this one over here. And maybe this one. A few of the cafes. Later on this morning, I'm meeting Michelle and I. We're down on, is it Porthmere? Pronunciations aren't that good. The cafe just down there that you can see on the beach. Over there. I think we've got a bit of fishing going on. I'll show you a bit of that if anything happens there. But yeah, I just thought it'd be nice just to show you St Ives. Well, that's sunrise. I think it's hiding behind that bank of cloud. Not much happening there. But yeah, another 2 to go out yet, another 2 mornings to go. Just watching the fishermen out on the boats. That's one of my worst experiences. A couple of years ago, me and Arch were out on a mackerel boat doing a bit of fishing. Experience never to be repeated. If I've got any footage, I'll try and find it and stick it on somewhere. How you feeling, Arch? A bit seasick. But yeah, if you don't have sea legs, I definitely would not recommend that. Anyway, enough of that. I think it's time for a coffee and we'll get some breakfast. And there you go. Breakfast of champions. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Or when you're in Cornwall, Cornish pasty for breakfast. Wowzers. Oh man. Ah. That is mint. Tad embarrassing filming yourself, well not filming yourself, filming a Cornish pasty. Gangs of people around. Not my finest moment. Getting caught filming a Cornish pasty. Nice. Anyway, sun's well and truly up now. What? Oh. My pasties in my coffee. Anyway, sun's well and truly up. Those time lapses will come to nothing. There's no movement at all. Yeah. Absolutely glorious scene, no? Absolutely glorious. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Not sure we'll have another Cornish pasty though. Wowzers. You can see that behind me. We've just come round the other side of Porthmeor now. Just had our breakfast. Come checking out some mackerel fishing marks. Wowzers. Wow. The plan was to get down there and see if we get onto the rocks and cast a few lines, but that ain't happening. That is absolutely awesome out there. Behind me, you've got the island. That's where we stood this morning. Calf, like I say, just follow the path round and continue around the bay. Get out there in a boat. Got a few rods out. That's definitely not for me. Absolutely glorious. There you go. That's all of Porthmeor Beach all in front. Man's Head. Can't quite see it from here. I'm just on the headland, left hand side, just between those two rocks. The island straight in front. Look at the size of them waves. Absolutely incredible. Morning everybody, morning 2, a bit earlier than yesterday. Similar spot, we're back on the island. Where we were yesterday is just over the shoulder. We were at the chapel yesterday. We're just at the Coast Guard station. That's just behind you. You can see all of St Ives all laid out in front of me. You've just seen the train coming in. We've got fishing boats not far out at sea. Yeah, very nice. Another thick bank of cloud on the horizon though. Not quite sure we're going to get anything there. We'll get the time lapse set up and running again. You never know. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well, that was interesting. Lady just passed by, asked what all the cameras are for, asked if I was out trying to photograph the tuna. Oh, right. I wasn't, I'm out catching the sunrise, but that's interesting. Apparently there's lots of tuna been knocking about. Bit worrying that later on this afternoon we're me and Archie going to chuck a few lines out into the pier, try and catch a few mackerel. Last thing we need is to hook a big monster tuna. That wouldn't end well. Unfortunately, we've no pasty this morning. Yesterday I forgot to pick another one up, so unfortunately we're breakfastless this morning. None of the shops are open, or none of the bakeries are open at silly o'clock. So it's just a coffee this morning. Coffee and a view. Nothing wrong with that. There's going to be absolutely no sunrise this morning. This is day 2 of 3. We've got very little yesterday. We're going to get absolutely nothing this morning. That leaves us tomorrow. What about, say that, sunrise tonight? Sunrise, sunset tonight. See what we can get there. There you go. Sun's just popped up above that bank of cloud. That'll be all dark. But yeah. One sunrise. Fabulous. I'll just let these time lapses run for another 10-20 minutes or so, and then I think we'll head down the other side and we'll get to those rocks. See if we can get some dramatic wave action, something like that. Yeah. Sunrise. I'm not sure if you can see me, I'll be in the dark link. We've got a guy fishing, he's just over there over my shoulder. I'm guessing he's going for the mackerel. Got fishing boats, Out at sea, crashing waves. The tide's on its way in now. This will be building up more and more now. But yeah, what an absolutely awesome spot. Hopefully, got a few photos of the guy fishing. Not too sure. Anyway, there we go. Another wave about to break. Right. Anyway, I think it's time for us to move on and get back home. This is me and Arch. We're off to our fishing mark. Yeah, can you see our Arch down there?
Yep, just down there.
Yeah, so we're just going to head to the end of the pier. These mackerel are going to be jumping out of the water, Arch.
How big mackerel do you think we're going to get?
Massive. We might even catch some tuna.
These ones are as big as our boat.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not that big.
No. But yeah, here we go. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Fingers crossed. Fishing trip day 1. Well, there you go. Of course, our first fish of the holidays. On guy fish. No mackerel, I'm afraid. But feathers did the trick. Cheers, Mark. Thanks for that, pal. I think we'll have another 5-10 minutes fishing, and then we'll call it a do. It's getting a bit chocker now. Right, this is the Pilchard Press. Best bar in St Ives, maybe. Just a quick piece of camera. It's now 25 past midnight. All the stars are out. Nice crystal clear sky. The moon's just risen, just behind you. So I thought we'd take the opportunity to come out, try and grab a few Astro shots. We've been on the pier, tried to grab a few of the lighthouse, a few of the harbour wall, and then we've been down on the beach, Porthwithden Beach, see what we can grab there. And then finally, we've now legged it back up to St Nicholas's Chapel, where we've been the last 2 mornings. And I'm going to try and grab a shot of the night sky over St Ives. So, any of those come out, I will stick them on for you now. Fingers crossed. everybody. 7 AM now, day 3. So it rained overnight. We were out last night, it was crystal clear, stars, job lot. There's rain on the ground, thick cloud. Hopefully that should make for a half decent time lapse. Maybe not a lot of light, but should be some drama in the sky. It's the only bit of movement. But yeah, we're now going to head for the 3rd time back onto the island, up onto St Nicholas's Chapel, get these time lapses running and see what we can get. Well, there you go. We're all set up. Time lapses are running. Not that we're going to get anything. I can see over my shoulder. It's about as grey as grey can be. Not to worry. This is the last day of my holidays, so it's now or never. But that being said, doesn't really matter. Hopefully, I've shown you something of St Ives, some of the buys that we've been in, a few of the calves. Obviously, we had a rainbow the other night over the harbour. Bit of Astro last night. Obviously, no time lapses, unless you like grey. But yeah, it's been a fabulous 3 days. Any photos, any time lapses that have come out, I'll be sticking them on. But for now, let's just let these run and we'll see what we get. Well, that's the first time lapse running. That's on the Canon M6 Mark II. Over the other side. Hang on. I'll spin you around. Then over on that corner. Over there. We've got the second time lapse running on the Osmo Action2. Well, that's it. Grey. I think the thing we can do now, coffee on, and we'll do a bit of pasty watch. Grey, grey, grey. Coffee time. Cheers, everybody. Breakfast of champions. Cornish pasties. Though I might have already said that. I think we're just sitting here now, waiting to get wet. Just behind you, I can see a wall of rain, or what looks distinctly like rain, heading this general direction. Big thick grey cloud everywhere. But, as we say, it's always better to be out than in. I'd much rather be sitting here than sitting at home watching a bit of telly. I would. Anyway, come on. Right, we're going to call that a do. You can feel the first spots of rain. You can see that. It's definitely on its way. It's time for us to bail. We'll get back, get a cup of coffee in a cafe somewhere, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But yeah, I think it's time to do one. Get back inside. Well, good morning everybody. Well, that's it. Job's done. We're on our way home now. Sunrise has just cracked off just over my shoulder. Typically, as we're on our way home. We're on Cornish pasty for breakfast. One last one. Delicious. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. We've had 3 mornings at St. Ives. Hopefully you've seen something of the sights and sounds within the town itself. Any photos, any videos, time lapses and anything like that, obviously I'll stick those on as well. Fingers crossed something half decent. Well, yeah, if you enjoyed that, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. I'd be most appreciative. But for now, that's it. Job done. I'm driving home for work. Michelle and Art, she's still down there. They've got another couple of days left. But yeah, cracking weekend. But like I say, if you enjoyed, hopefully I'll see you all again next time. Bye 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 bye.